，OK，so 这个 slide，OK， 也是用了大概1天的时间，我把它转，所以 you can understand. Alright, today is my first day here, and my upline from here come over here to support me. I'm very excited. And not only they support me, I got 2 news I want to share with you all. Both upline, once they got the shaken product, okay, very good testimonial. My first upline who recommended to me, he said after using the shaken, alright, he tend to fart, okay, because his digestion got problem. After using a shaken, the second time, the third time, the situation become better and better now. And now he's trying to use it, and he told me his weight start to reduce. Is it amazing? Right? So shaken is one of very coming very good product for everyone or us, because everybody need the shaken. Okay, I'm very excited to share this product with you, because why? Because everybody got issue here, tummy problem. Am I right? Right now, for ladies who are really concerning our wearing clothes right now, they always want to maintain a good size over here. Okay, so if you use the product, all right, regularly, I'm sure you get the size that you want, the waist size. Okay, my second upline is called Isa. Okay, quite sometimes I never be seeing her for a few 2 months. I think now her waist is getting more and more better. She's outside. Later maybe I can ask her to share your see her waist. Now her waist is getting more slimmer. No, she's getting more and more beautiful and more younger. Would you all like that? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to start to share with you all, okay, the shaken. But before I share, I will probably try to share about the company others product as well. Okay, and also the story of why I joined OD Life. Are you interested in the stories about me? Alright, so I'm going to begin my story, okay? Alright, my first story is this how it started. Okay, OD Life is a champion choice, agree. Why champion? Why our champion, OD Life is a champion choice? Because, alright, in 2023, it achieved a turnover of 600 million. Alright, OD Life was actually established on 2022 December, and it started all the way from 2023 to 2023, but within a year, it achieved 600 million turnover. In 2024, okay, it actually surpassed 1 billion in revenue. You see our product so good, and now it's throughout the whole world. Alright, so let's look for the second one. Alright, it also created 270 million USD dollars in just 2.5 years. So for those who join OD Life, alright, you have high chances to become a millionaire. Alright, so remember, this is all around the world. Now OD Life is going around the world. Everywhere in the world, everybody got a chance to become a millionaire just to do this simple business. Then, a total of 1.2 billion. Okay, second one, accumulating income of several leaders is as high as 5 million US dollars. And you all believe there are many of them. We went for the conference meeting, and leaders are over there. There are more than 5 million income. You can imagine these 5 millions. What do you do with the 5 millions over here? Right? So, a total of 1.2 billion USD in bonus was withdrawn over the 2.5 years. So you can imagine this company, how strong is the foundation, how strong is the bonus. Right? So, chances is that we are in a very high stage that we can achieve one of these. Right? So don't give up. Just share every day. Alright? This way I start how I start my business. Very simple. Okay? 2022, December 1st, established in KL. Okay? Alright? This one, I think the points are not completed. Okay, over here. In Singapore, it was established on the 2023, alright, October 28th. Okay, during that time, I joined on when? I joined on the 16th of February 2023. It means no office here yet. Okay, I started to believe the product. Alright, just the product. Okay, why I believe? When I started to believe the product, okay, this is what I started all the business. All the stock sent to my house. And one by one, I deliver to the customer. Okay, but wow, I believe in this product and why I'm interested in this product, I will share with you my story. The moment I start to understand the product, I'll start sharing with a small group of people. Okay, so how I started? By knowing what? My upline, okay, Lisa, I think she's outside, okay? Alright, Ken is my upline. Ken is over here, okay? Ken, okay? Ken, who's the one actually post a TikTok video, a short video about he's pushing a lot of P90 and he's sharing to TikTok. The viewers telling that he's doing a very good business. And during that time, I saw that he can be using the P90. I was very curious. I don't know what it's all about. And then I started to actually message him, get him to call me. So imagine if you put your testimonial, your videos into the TikTok, someone else may call you, and it turns out become a 4-star here. You see? So he's very lucky to know him. So don't give up. Post anything you can, okay? Any video, short videos about the product. Who knows, someone will get to you, right? Okay. So what he did is that he brings his upline, our upline with Lisa. Okay. So he's really good at this product. I mean, this is a machine. Okay. It's a machine. It's called a micro circulation detector. It can check the blood flow of our blood movement in the body. Okay. By using after she came to my friend's house, we actually gathered a group of people. I brought 3 members and we went to the members' house. Okay, my upline brought this little detector. Okay, that's where we started the whole thing. With this little detector, I'm a person who's very curious. Okay, because all the while I've been enjoying supplement, MLM, all the health products, all I know, but I never come across devices that are so magnificent, so good. So what I do is that with this single finger, okay, we are able to check whether the blood circulation flow is efficient around the body or not. From the head to the neck, from the body area, and from the leg area. With this simple detection, is able to check after you use P90. So the moment before I check, I saw my capillary, my blood flow, very slow, very weak. No wonder I get very tired easily. Okay, after my upline said, go and try the P90. 30 minutes later, I come back home. I took the machine, I checked the blood flow very fast, and that is the one that shocked me. I said, wow, this product, if I can sell in the market, wow, how good. But I never know how big is the market now, but I only know that if I can sell the product up in the market, I feel everybody will sure like it. Okay, because it's very convincing. Sometimes when you use device machine, you never know how the outcome look like. It's only after you test it, you saw right in your eyes that the flow is so fast, you start to believe the P90. But this is where I start to build up my curiosity. Okay, so what did this thing do in the first place? Very simple. Every finger point we check, okay, there is a blood vessel. Okay, this is capillary. Later I think what's called capillary. Okay, a little bit of science. Can you all take it or not? Okay, with this knowledge you all have, you will understand why must you use P90. Okay, now you see, all these capillary around our fingertips can tell whether your capillary is healthy or not healthy. Even the flow as well. Okay, so there's 2 things you take note, okay? So from here, basically I understand that with this capillary of my blood vessel, this one is high blood pressure. Okay, this one is seen now okay? This one is lack of oxygen, okay? And then it may cause body pain, okay? These are the blood vessels, okay, capillaries. Now the other one is that this one is called high blood pressure. You see those very thick ones? Our capillaries are normal, very nice one, okay? But when our blood pressure increases, because our capillary actually get blocked, so it actually swollen. Okay, the flow is start to slow down. That's why the pressure go up. So very interesting device that I use to check that. That is where I start my curiosity on this product. And this is the short one, capillary. Okay, this is the one that causes maybe sometimes could be diabetes. So this is what I brought that curiosity that comes to me. Yeah, I'm very interested in P90. Okay, I'm not going to sell this detector, okay, to you all, but I'll tell you how I actually joined this when I get to know P90. Okay, next one. We have to understand. Then I do a further research myself. I go back home. I want to know what is called capillary. I want to know what is called arteries. What is capillary? What is vein? I realized that the whole system of our body, okay, this is our brain, our lungs, and our liver, our stomach. The heart is over here. It's not to pump blood around the body. It supplies what? It supplies oxygen and nutrients, okay, to all parts of the organs. Example, the brain, okay? The brain, you see, when oxygen and nutrient reach the capillary of it, it's a very big capillary diameter, it's very big, okay? The flow is very smooth. But when you reach the capillary, what happens to the capillary? It tends to slow down because capillary is very narrow, small diameter. Okay, you must understand all the logic. And the cells, example of this cell is the brain cell, okay? So if the brain cell is over here, the brain cell needs oxygen and nutrition, right? The heart will pump and supply all the nutrient oxygen to the brain cell, and after the brain cell uses up, it will actually go back to a cycle of the heart and then throw away our waste. So what happened? What if this part over here is blocked or choked? Can you imagine what will happen? If it happens over here, meaning what? You get tired. You cannot focus. You cannot sleep well. These are the problems that start to occur. Alright? So oxygen, the red blood cell carry oxygen and nutrients through the arteries and capillaries to all parts of organs. That's why a lot of people got organ breakdown. Why got diabetes? Why got heart problem? Everything because the supply of the oxygen to the certain part organ is not sufficient. That's why we have to ensure that the blood flow is smooth. The question now is, how do you know whether the blood flow is smooth or not? Can anyone tell you? Can you know that my blood is very smooth? You can't tell. Only through the feeling. You feel tired and static, then something is wrong with the body already. Okay? So, from here I start to do more research. Alright? I realized that capillary are only allowed one condition. One red blood cell can go through only. One only. Okay, some people ask how small is the capillary. One capillary is only one hair human size, 20 times smaller. If I pull out my hair and I show it to everybody, the size of the hair you can't even see. But our capillary are even smaller than human hair by 20 times. So it actually only allows one cell, red blood cell to pass through only. So what happens if the red blood cell, if the capillary blocked, cells were not able to pass through? That's where the modern disease will come in. Alright, so next. Alright, you must understand this. And we are aging, blood vessel age determines our lifespan. Agree? You see, the inner wall, when the baby was born, it became a little boy. The inner wall of the arteries are very, very good condition. We reach the age of teenagers, the walls start to accumulate, fat accumulation due to the food diet we eat. And it comes to all the old age and come to the age of 80, alright, the block is even worse. So do you realize that when it comes to the age of 50 and 60 years old, we tend to see a lot of problems. And you must imagine Singapore hospitals are getting more and more. Agree or not? When I was in 10 to 20 years old at that time, we only had 2 hospitals, LGH and Tan Tock Seng. Agree? Topoya Hospital. But now we have a lot of hospitals. Yishun also have. But hospitals are getting more and more. You don't understand why. Because, okay, the modern disease never stops. Okay, that's why supplement and health product and device are very sellable in the market because it's in high demand. Okay, so now you must understand when a person reaches the age of 50, microcirculations, okay, stasis means blood slowing down, okay, probably reach about 50%, more than half, and the human body begin to age at this time. So the older we are, the slower the blood flow. Okay, by the age of 70 to 80, the microcirculation will block at 70 to 80%. This is very dangerous. Okay, so basically only the middle part of the body circulates smoothly. Why? Because the middle part of the body, the heart is over here. It can pump, but to pump all the way to the leg, to your brain is having difficulties. So that's why a lot of people got fibrosis pain on the leg. Why? Because the blood pressure go down, it has problem of coming up. So sometimes people leg, you take a look at the leg, you have a varicose vein, blood pressure cannot go up. These are very common problems. Okay. Alright, so let me go to the next one. Okay, very important over here. According to the chart, okay, our body core system, 40.5% are vein. The vein is what? That's what I told you, right? 11.5 is arteries and 74% are microvessel. This is called, alright, capillary. Okay, let me go back to the slide. Okay, 74% is this one. 74%. These are capillaries. 74%. Okay, alright, these are capillaries, okay, small blood vessel, this is arteries, this is vein. Okay, let's go back to the slide. Okay, so it says here, 40% is vein, 11.5 is arteries. These are big veins, no problem, the flow is okay. But when it comes to 74% microvessel, it's so small. The flow is having problem. So chances of getting stroke, is it very high? Agree? Let's take a look. This is one of the samples. Okay, microvessels are all around the brain. Okay, and if you don't control your diet, okay, you take too much fat, okay, you are blocked. our capillary start to get blocked, and then that's where the stroke comes in. And it's very common now. I have friends around me got stroke, light stroke, some serious stroke, you know, can't even wake up. Okay, you sleep all the way. Okay, from there I learned the lesson. So you learn a lesson from there, understand the concept, you will understand what then you aggregate. Alright, next. Okay, this is my outline. Alright, next. Okay, this is my outline. This thing over there. Give this video very convincing. Okay, before that, our blood are all clumped together. After you use P90, what will happen?
大家好，我是黄渭勋啊，这个是我们有做P90之前的血型的流动啊，可以发现它是一团一团一团的。那么30分钟后会做。
First, you extract his blood out and you test it. You found that all his blood are all clumped together. But he's a healthy person, you know. Alright, but still like this. But after 30 minutes of P90, you see, this is the blood cell can flow freely around our body, and definitely it will pass through our blood capillary. Am I right? Agree? Alright, and this is what we want. If you take P90 seriously every day and you take at least twice a day, you will have not much problem. So today I want to share with you all is that please take P90 at least 1 to 2 times a day. Okay? Alright? Okay, let's carry on. Okay, so P90 has what function? PEMF, and the other one is called terahertz. We have 2 functions. Okay, what did the PEMF do? Later I will explain to you. But the terahertz itself is in the machine. When you put it on top, what happens? It's using what light wave. You will penetrate to your body, and then you will make improvement microcirculation. So it makes your blood cell instead of sticky, become free. Okay, your blood will not become very sticky, okay? You start move freely, okay? That's the whole purpose of this terahertz. Alright, then what is PMF? It's a magnetic. So what did the magnetic do? I will explain further down, okay? Alright, if diseases can be caused by microcirculatory disorder, agree with that or not? Because if any part of your body is not efficiently flow, example, our nervous system. Okay, if our nervous system doesn't have a good flow, what will happen? You got insomnia, you got problem, you got dizziness, you got headache, you got memory loss. Agree or not? Simply nowadays, a lot of people have this problem. Insomnia is very common now. Okay, dreamless, when you sleep, you always got a lot of funny dreams right now. And you got headache very often, especially ladies. Always got headache problem. Dizziness. Okay, these are called neural system. Okay, block. The other one is called the circulatory system. If your circulatory get blocked, what happens? You got hypertension. Alright, very vein, okay, your heartbeat not consistent. It's called palpitation. Alright, if let's say your respiration, your breathing is not good, what happens? You got chest tightness. You got shortness of breath, you got cough, you got asthma. These are all the things that are coming in. So we have customers after using ID, you find that their breathness is getting better. Agree or not? Last time I was in Kampong time, okay, when the age was 10 years old, my mom can shout from here to the end. Sam, I can hear no. But nowadays you ask people to shout. After shouting, cannot already. Why? Because all blocked. It's so much different. Life can change. Digestion system. Alright, diarrhea, constipation, all this stuff, all this issue. Alright, you have this problem if your flow is not good. Okay, urinary system. Okay, this one you got to do with the kidney. Okay, movement issue is like your muscle. You know, some people muscle now is getting weak. As we age, as we are aging, our muscle become what very loose, no muscle already. So what? You got problem of standing up, weakness is there, no strength. You cannot walk. Why? Because the muscle is very weak. So with the P90, you will energize. I will talk about P90 energize them. And the last one, very important. The PVCT system is for women with irregular menstruation, right? And infertility, inflammation, disease, and fibroid, very common, and of course breast issue. Okay, for men, very simple, sexual dysfunction, prostate issue, very common. Okay, I got prostate problem. I use P90, now better. Okay, I don't have to go to toilet so long. Let's go next one. So simple, every day you use P90, okay, blood flow very efficient. We resolve all the problems that we have. Headache, tiredness, is scared of cold, afraid of cold, you got constipation, you got shoulder pain, you know, you got back pain, you got headache, you got sleep issue, all these problems solved. Among here, I got more than 3 of them. I got sleep quality problem, I have back pain, I happen to be very tired all the time, and I got constipation, I even afraid of cold. But after I use the P90, everything all changed. Alright, okay, let's go. Then, with that knowledge that I had, I started to share a great home party. I share around with all the members. In fact, 1 week I will share about 3 home parties at home. This is how I start my business. Okay, after that, when I get more confident, I share with a bigger group of people. Okay, I even go all the way to the Kukuk. When these people go to Kukuk, they stay 2 days, 1 day, and you even share with them. Alright, and first, the part, this is a HDB flat, staircase. We gather all the friends here, and then we set up the table and we do the slide over there. So we share. Okay, so you already wondering why we can achieve 4 stars through all this hard work. There's no shortcut. Share. Just share, okay? Alright? So, we even create a workshop for people to use the detector. Okay? But now this is hardly used, okay? Because a lot of people cannot catch up. You have to be very patient and learn on this. But this workshop can go up to 80%. You are very curious. During that time, I'm a workshop, my sales were booming. Why not? Because every day got people come to test. I test them, I show them on the P90 and come back again, I show them one more time. They are very convinced. They take the product straight away. And in fact, the moment I try this detector, the very day I make my decision, I buy P4. P4 is how many? P90? 2, I buy 3 P4. Okay, 1 top, 1 left, and 1 right. And I bought 3 friends, also buy the same thing. We started seriously to invest on this product. Alright, so why 6? 1 for myself, 1 for my parents. Okay, left 4. I use 4. 1 as a sample for the customer, 3 is a standby stock. This is how we run the business. Alright, okay? So, for now, I finished my story. I'm going to show you the company background, okay? So, you all sit back and join the short movie.
生命与健康的奥秘就蕴藏在大自然之中。Only Life 以敬畏自然、尊重科学为核心理念，创造性的将自然中蕴藏的生态能源，用高科技手段注入产品之中，把水、食、气3者无缝结合，实现巴马式健康生活形态。不发明保健方法，只发现健康本源。从创世之初，我们就把天然刻进了企业的基因里，致力以安全、无创、高效的方式，为生活的每个细节保驾护航，从根源上改善各类健康问题。Only Life 崇尚奥运精神，不断追逐、挑战与突破，严苛把控每个生产细节，坚持品质至上。以冠军品质为健康加油。截止目前，已拥有多个重磅产品专利，并荣获了 HACCP、ISO、FDA、SGS 和 IPMS 等多项国际权威认证。在短短不到1年的时间 ，Only Life 从马来西亚出发，事业板块迅速拓展到印尼、新加坡、台湾、泰国、文莱、中国、菲律宾等37个国家。产品在全球畅销的会员人数也远超10万人。我们始终在探索自然中稳步前行，寻找回归自然的最佳方式，透过更天然、更安全、更优质的产品，为您提高健康生活品质，共同追求伴侣生活。
Okay, that's our slogan. 1 team, 1 dream, 1 word. All right, we are all as a family. Okay, we don't care who you are. We share what we can. You understand? All right. Next, our CEO Jenny Ma. Okay, background: Deputy Secretary General of Malaysia Chinese Entrepreneur Association, Secretary General of Women Entrepreneur of Malaysia Chinese Entrepreneur Association. Okay, she is also the recipient of 2023 and 2024 Asia Pacific Top Outstanding Female Entrepreneur Award. Honored with the title of Asian Woman of Influence, okay, in China, She's the top 100 outstanding craftsman of 2023 and 2024. Isn't that our great leader here to run the whole world business? All right, a hand of applause to our Jenny Ma. Thank you. Okay, our Only Life comes from the word Olympic. Okay, it's basically our Only Life vision, the Olympic spirit, and unite our passion. Okay, and our mission is empower health and enrich our life. Okay, all right. So this is all our this sport. Okay, our sport, this celebrity, you see, our Li Zhongwei. Okay, Malaysia badminton player. Okay, we have the China. These are Li Jian. Okay, Deng Li Jian. Okay, one of them. And we also have one called Michael Owen. Recently, he joined us. Okay, these are the people who actually use our product. Okay, these are all the Olympic spirit we have. Okay, so building a momentum and establish a foothold on an international stage. Okay, we are going around the world: Indonesia, Taiwan, Thailand, Brunei, and China. Okay, and Indonesia is doing very well. Okay, almost every day they have OPP. All right, so this is our product certificate. Don't worry, it's all here. Our patent certificate, 158 patent right outside the door. You can take a photo. Okay, and next our company and certificate of honor. Right. Right. No power. Okay, our product liability insurance is 5 million. Okay, used in a proper way. All right, so it's under liability insurance. Don't worry. Okay, we adapt. Our device actually adapt from our nature science. Okay, Burma. Burma is actually in China. Okay, this area, China, have a world longevity village people over here. Why? Your lifespan there is very long. You can live up to 100 years old and have still healthy, still talk, still can run around. Okay, and the secret land of the China, okay, nature, it has a natural oxygen bar there. Burma was the purpose for the retreat. Honestly to say, I have customer actually went all the way to Burma in China. Okay, what I do is stay there for 3 months. She got cancer. So she stayed there to retreat for 3 months. After coming back, she feels a lot better. Why? Later I'll explain. Okay? According to Professor Qin Guang from the Institute of Cost Research, Ministry of Land Resources has conducted research at this area. That the Burma people longevity is undoubtedly influenced by a combination of factors such as the magnetic field. I'm going to cover magnetic field later. Air, water, and food is essential for the body. Okay, why air? Because the air over there is fresh. It's not contaminated. The water there is high energy water. Right? Because it comes with like hydrogen water and some minerals. Okay? And the food over there. Alright, let's cover here. So in Burma, not only in Burma, China, there are two. One of them is Burma. Over the whole world, there are 5 longevity villages. Okay, you see all these people are very healthy. Why? The energy there, the food there, the air, the water there are different from us. Okay, so even Burma, they do have a magnetic therapy area. Okay, why? These people over there, they'll sit there the whole day and they get themselves therapy. It's like you're sitting on a P90 for every day 30 minutes. Okay, so these people, this is where they get their health back. Alright, so our product, Only Life concept is respecting nature and appreciating the science that we have. We have the sunlight. Okay, because the nature comes with sunlight, because with the geomagnetism, come with air and come with water. Alright, so our product actually accordingly. Alright, since we cannot have a Burma environment, why not we get this and we set up at home? We have a Burma at home. Okay, so one of them is called cell activation. This is one of a very good product. It's the 2nd generation. Okay, why so good? I have a customer who come here with a backache. After 30 minutes of actually direct blow from here, hot air, okay, the backache. Okay, no more pain. Straight away she became very confident. I have friends actually do, you know, as ladies like to wash their hair every day, so you use a normal hair dryer, am I right? So if you use this to blow your hair will grow more. Alright? Okay? So why? Because this has energy that goes through here and then your cells start to become very active. You start to grow hair. Okay? Next one, we have what? P90 Plus. It comes with 2 functions. Okay? One's for the face and one's for the body massage. Alright, if you want facial, you can use it for the facial. Any part of the body is pain, you just do on the part of the body. Okay? And then you still use as normal as P90. So this is a new version. This is a normal version. Okay? So it's P90, P90 Plus. Okay? We have one called Galaxy G1. Okay, it's for the eyes. Okay, any problem with the eye vision problem, you can use very good. The first time you use, the moment you take out, you see the vision very clear. So this product all carry what? PEMF. I'll explain later why it's so important. Our product must carry a PEMF in order to give you a very good this is called outcome of our recovery. Okay, this one, A9 is also the air. Okay, why air? Because the negative air in Singapore is not so much of the negative energy. So where you get the negative energy from? Negative ion is after rain. Usually after rain, I tell you, you feel very calm. You feel very, you feel very, you feel very comfortable after the rain. Usually I love raining, you see. After the rain, I always feel very happy. Why? I never know that actually when you raise up, all the negative ion actually comes out. Okay, if you go to the beach after the rain, you see, you feel very comfortable. Okay, so during raining time, my wife don't like you know why? Because the clothes cannot dry. She hang the clothes up. She said rain, she must bring the clothes in again. Okay, and then she mumbles, why rain? I said, I like rain. She said, no, my clothes cannot dry. So it's funny, okay? But anyway, rain, okay? Good. This one you put at home. You not only filter the air in the room, you produce negative ions. So you can sleep better at night. Okay? And not only that, it actually gives you light. Those very nice ambient light where you can sleep even better. Okay? Next one, we have a H bar, hydrogen, water. Okay, hydrogen water. We have two sets. The new one coming soon, spring water. Probably another 1 or 2 months time. Okay, spring water. This machine comes with hot and cold. Hydrogen water comes with mineral with slightly alkaline. Okay, and the H bar is also the hydrogen. This is the one that is portable. You can carry around. You can drink hydrogen water at any time by pressing the button. Okay, then you drink on the spot. At home, you install one at home and you drink over here. And it's all connected to our watch AI. Alright, so we have a watch AI over here. For now, you buy anything, comes with the AI watch. Okay, but term and condition, okay, we wouldn't know when the promotion stops. But right now, if you buy one shaken, we'll give you one AI watch that costs about $500 US. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. We are talking about magnetic field. Why is it so important about magnetic field? I want to check with all of you. At the year of 1960 to 1970, when I was a childhood, I saw my uncle and I always barefoot walk around the places. Why? The foot contact with the earth produces what? Magnetic field, right now. So what do you do with the magnetic field? It will promote blood flow circulation to the body. So last time people were so strong and so healthy, the heart is so strong because they're usually barefoot. My childhood time, you don't wear slipper, you run around one. Okay, be barefoot. That's why we're all very healthy one. Even we shower with the cold water, it's all not cold also. Cold water is even better for our body. Okay, so magnetic is very important. Alright, now why is our body getting worse? Because now if we don't barefoot around, we stay in a high-rising building, we wear sleeve, we wear shoes, we hardly go to the stand and step around. Okay, that's a big difference. Okay, so what happened? This guy, Brian, okay, what he said is a best-selling author. Okay, he wrote a book, okay, and sell very well in the market. He's talking about PEMF. What happened? PEMF is also an energy medicine. Okay, he over 25 years, he do research and test, try and investigate over 1 million worth of energy medicine device. He tried to study with many of the world experts to understand what is called PEMF. Okay, during the past 15 years, he dedicated research to PEMF therapy because he feels that the most effective and best research energy medicine device available today. So PEMF is why? It's also part of the fifth element. In school, we study air, water, sunlight, food. It's so important for the body. It's only the fourth element. But now he found that one of the most important elements that we actually neglect is the PEMF, the earth energy. Alright, so PEMF, when we found it, by the year of 3000 BC, very long ago, during that time it's already found out, the Egyptian time already know that it's called magnetic. Okay, so from there, at the year of 1900, this guy called Tesla, okay, what he do is that there was a growing scientific interest in electromagnetism, and thanks to the work of the pioneer like James Nicholas Tesla, okay, this one started about the magnetic field, okay. Next, by the year of 1950 and 60, okay, what happened? In year 50 and 60, schematic exploration, therapeutic application, electromagnetic field. This was the term pulse that came into the play. Studies focused on what? Bone healing and pain relief. So you got fracture on the bone. If you use this, your bones will get back, recover better, faster. Okay? This one, even hospital is using. But you don't know. You thought this one only sick people use. Right now. But actually this one is all around you're using. Okay? So that's where only life born in 2022 where he get all this PMF in. Right? So who's using it? The astronaut is using it. Why astronaut? Because astronaut, when you leave the Earth and you go to the moon, all right, they come back, all the muscle all cannot move really. Why? The legs are all weak. Okay, they are away from the Earth for many months, and they are away from the Earth magnetic. All the muscles start to strain. Okay, not only the muscles strain, not only they got a weakness, but they have all kinds of problems. They come back, they have to go through a special machine that costs billions of dollars, and they have to do it for 3 months just to restore back their health. Now technology changed. It becomes smaller. Everybody at home can use it. You see? Right? So isn't technology great? If not, you have to use it. Nobody can afford to sit on this machine. Alright, so now it was brought to everyone in the household. Okay, thanks to the technology. Okay, so one year, Dr. Brian also said this. Okay, he says that, however, recent studies show that the Earth's magnetic force gradually becomes weakened. In addition, modern people living in the reinforced concrete building. You are staying in a high-rise building, there's a lot of concrete, and concrete below has a lot of metal wires. Okay, what happened? Okay, riding on the steel-made vehicle further reduce our magnetic force that we actually having every day, because concrete and steel absorb and block the magnetic force. This demagnetization can have an effect on blood circulation. It actually impact on our blood circulation, causing dysfunction and nervous system and cause discomfort to the body. So for a long time, we stay in the high-rise building, we sit in the car, we wear shoes, we hardly contact with the earth. So what happens? Our body blood circulation becomes weaker each day. Okay, so this is American, same thing. Every astronaut, as long as they leave the earth, we have this problem. Okay, so it's how important is our earth is. Okay, in Singapore, the NUS study believe weakly magnetic muscle theory improve mobility and relieve muscle mass in the older years. We are also using this technology, also PMF. Okay, last but not least, PMF, simple, circulation. It's just blood circulation. Okay, furthermore, I will explain. People ask, is PM therapy very safe or not? The question is safe, Okay, the electromagnetic spectrum is between AM and FF radio frequency, which is around here. Okay, the dangerous part is over here. Okay, the medical X-ray, the nuclear power are all over here. So we are safe, okay, so don't worry, you can carry on using our, PMF, Alright, next. Okay, important, this is one of very important factor I want to cover, it's called the PMF. So what does it work? Okay, every human being, every animal, around, has an electrical charge in our body. Repeat that. Alright? So, over time, due to stress, age, and disease, they start to get eliminated. Meaning that our body energy start to drop. Why? Because one typical example, our heart stop, what happens? What did the doctor do? Alright? You use a machine, you charge a bit, increase the power, the voltage, then you start pump our heart. The whole purpose is to energize energy into the heart. Okay? The cells become energized and start to work back again. This is proven that our cells in our body actually energy charge. So how come our energy never drop? And when we are aging, our battery are getting weaker and weaker. These are all caused by what? You notice this tiny little thing over here? Okay, I want to share with you all. This tiny little thing is called a mitochondrion. Okay, it's a power plant in every single cell. Every cell there's a life, okay, there's an energy, it's called a power plant. Okay, so what this power plant do? It actually produce energy for the cells to work. Okay, our body work, our kidney work, our liver work, our stomach work, our heartbeat work, all because of the energy produced by the cell of this thing. So PMF, the moment you take on a P90, when this mitochondrial energy drop, you take P90, PMF will shut the thing out, and then you start to work on the body. This is how it works. Alright, so a healthy cell, if this cell is not away from PMF for quite some time, this cell become unhealthy cell. What will happen? Only some nutrients can get in. Alright, so even though when you eat a lot of good nutrients, it will not able to go in because this cell is very weak, energy is very low. Okay, so when the energy level is very high, it will absorb nutrients at the same time, it waste product, detox. This is called active cell. Okay, and then you become very energetic. If you don't believe that, you take some example, like if you go to the organic shop, what you do, milk glass, is very obvious one. Milk glass, if you grind into juice and you drink on the spot, after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you feel very energy. So this energy actually goes to the body, the cell converts into energy. This one you feel very energetic. So PENF can work the same thing. So every day, if you take 2 times of P90, one in the morning and one in the evening, your body is fully charged. Okay, so over here, our cells need energy in order to function at the optimal level. Agree? Okay, what happens if you don't sleep in the night? Your body will never charge. Okay, so sleeping is very important. In the olden days, we all sleep very early, 9 o'clock, our parents sleep early. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, you all wake up right now, and yet you feel fresh and you feel energy. But for now, this modern time now, people say at 3 o'clock, the other way around. And you woke up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or maybe 7 o'clock, and you feel so weak and very tired. Why? Because the energy level not fully recharged. Okay, so what happens when the body have not recharged enough energy? Muscle pain, okay, body aching, disease, chronic disease will start coming. Okay, next. After using PENF, what happens to your body? Your body starts to heat up. Blood starts to circulate better. You begin to sweat right now. Is it something good? It's exactly the way when you go to the park, when you walk, you sweat, so your body becomes very warm. So it's what called better blood circulation. Okay, even animals are using PENF. You see, rather than human. Okay, last but not least, I go to one of these shaken, our new product for today. Alright, anyone want to?
我有那个邀请。
哦 ，OK。
我在这里想邀请，在我们的世新大使还没有讲解这个 shaken 之前呢，我其实想邀请2个效果见证，现场的效果见证，我想邀请2个就是伙伴呢，或者会员呢，或者新顾客谁要见证这个 shaken 的话，可以举手。但是在你们举手之前呢，我还会调查看你们合不合格用这个 shaken 哈，因为如果没脂肪的话呢，就没有办法有更好的见证效果。我最想找的是脂肪很多的脂肪很多的好，左边这边开始由我来挑选，右边呢我就邀请我们的这边领导来那个挑选了
Okay, so 2 volunteers who would like to come forward.
left hand 谁想要参与的？举手一下，举高高，真的要吗？想参与吗？都可以举手的。OK， 我先检查一下你们的脂肪，我要脂肪厚厚的
So one of the criteria
这个脂肪差不多不够。
big tummy.
脂肪厚厚的，看一下。这个姐姐不错这个大哥我不敢摸。大哥不合格了，大哥是最瘦的。这个姐姐不错。这个姐姐脂肪很不错。等等，我看一下。前面的2个比给你。OK， 来，我找这2个姐姐，我再感受一下你们的脂肪好不好？来，这个姐